Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. It is Sunday for us. We are just about all ready for church, but we still have about an hour before we need to leave. So they're outside doing something. I'm inside folding laundry. This was from yesterday, and it never got folded, and I started a new load. So I'm gonna need to be able to switch it. So I got to do this. So there's room in the dryer. So trying to get this done. I made up some Dutch oven bread, not sourdough, just regular Dutch oven bread this morning. I didn't have to make breakfast because there's plenty of leftovers. There's waffles, there's potatoes, bacon, and hard-boiled eggs. So I didn't have to make anything today because why waste all that? You look cute, Ash. So, yeah, there's not much going on today other than church, and I don't know what else because I don't have any school to prep because we're going to be on school break, and yeah, I don't know what we're going to do today. So I know that we're going to go to church. That's about it. Ashlyn said go shop. That's not happening, but I don't know. You guys can come along with us for the day, but I can tell you it's probably going to be a boring day because I don't have much to do. I don't want to do much. I actually slept really well last night compared to the night before, so I'm very happy about that. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see what I end up doing. I do want to work on the little meal plans that I have. I want to make a snack one, so it won't be a meal plan, but it'll be like a little snack recipe book or something of like really good homemade snacks. So that's kind of been floating around in my mind, just like the protein bars, the energy balls, the oatmeal bars I make, just all kinds of things like that. I'm thinking about doing one of those, so let me know if you want that down below. I was also thinking that kind of stuff would be really great for me to work on when I'm like recovering after my surgery because I'll be unable to get up and doing other things, so I'll have plenty of time on the computer. So I'm thinking about doing stuff like that then. So I don't know, just a thought I had, so let me know what you think. And there's a little something I want to add about the budget thing that I was talking about yesterday. Obviously this hasn't even gone up yet. Well, you just saw it yesterday, but to me it hasn't gone up because it's a week later. But I already feel like there's going to be questions about what I said, and I just kind of want to clarify it. But Gary and I have the same account. Like our money, all of our money goes to the same place. So when I said yesterday that I pay for certain bills out of the money that I make, I just want to clarify and that there's no confusion. All of our money is all of our money. His money's my money. His money's his money. My money's my money. My money's his money. That's how we do it in our marriage. All of our money is in the same bank account. But I just feel like sometimes you know what you're going to get questions on, and that is one. So the way that I work it, the way that the timing is of when I get paid is what bills I choose to pay out of mine. He gets paid weekly, I get paid monthly. So there are certain things that I pay on each one of his paychecks, and then there's certain things that I pay out of mine. So that's why I said it the way I did. All the money goes to the same spot, whether it's his money, my money, whatever, paying for whatever bill. But just the way that it works out, that's why I pay the bills that I pay when I get paid, because of the timing that I get paid. So just wanted to clarify that, just in case. I mean, not that it matters to anybody or it's anybody's concern, but sometimes I get questions, and they're not malicious questions. Some people just have general questions, and I don't have to answer. I don't. But at the same time, sometimes I just want to clarify or just say something, not even to like, not for any bad reason, but some people want to know how I budget or how I do things. So that's why. That's every check of his, I pay a certain bill. My check, I pay certain bills, and it just depends on what bill is due around the time that the checks come in. That's all. So us girls are back from church. The boys drove separate to do other things, to do boy things this afternoon. So it's just me and the girls. I'm getting ready to heat up a hot dog and a burger for me and Layla, but the other two are not ready to eat quite yet. But the other two just got fabulous news at church today. So afterwards, the pastor called us over and wanted to talk to us. And he wants my girls to write an Easter play for the whole kids, like all the kids, to perform for our Easter service. And he wants my girls to write it. I just feel so proud of them and just so blessed for them that he sees that and trusts that. I mean, he didn't ask me to do it. He asked my girls to do it. And that's just like, that shows what he thinks of them. And that is just amazing. So they have a big project ahead of them. I'm so proud of them. I cannot wait to see what they do. I know they're going to do phenomenal and it's going to be awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and heat up this lunch, and then I don't know what we're going to do. I don't really have any plans. It's finally not windy outside and it's like 60. So I think we're going to have some outside time. I'm going to go ahead and make up some protein balls and some protein bars because I really enjoyed having them. I found myself snacking on them all through the day too, all week long. So we're going to first make cookie dough protein bars. So for these cookie dough protein bars, we're going to do half a cup of almond flour. A quarter cup of vanilla protein powder. Sorry, I read that wrong. I read almond butter, not almond flour. We need 3/4 of a cup of almond flour. So 3/4 of a cup of almond flour. A quarter cup of vanilla protein powder. Sorry about that. Half a cup of almond butter. Where did I put the top? Here it is. And then 3/4 and 2 tablespoons of water. Although I'm not sure I want to use the whole thing because I don't want them too watery, and this looks pretty good. But watch, I'll say that and then it'll be terrible. And then you add chocolate chips. Oh my gosh. Okay, that is a lot, and I did not mean to do that, but oh well. I always make a mess. So I went ahead and spread these out. So these are gonna go in the fridge, but I think before I put them in the fridge, I'm gonna put parchment paper over it and do the chocolate peanut butter ones from last week for myself. I mean, the other kids too, besides Layla. She still has hers in the fridge. So it'll be for all of us, minus her. And then put those on top so they can kind of both go in there together. And then I'll just pull the one up, cut into bars, and then cut these ones into bars. So we're gonna work on the chocolate peanut butter one now. Now we're gonna do the chocolate protein ones. Let's do 4 scoops of chocolate protein powder. One cup of almond flour. 6 tablespoons of cocoa powder. I just did a 1/4 cup. 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I'm gonna add 1/2 cup of chocolate chips. These are just milk chocolate. I'm not worried about not having Layla's because she can't eat this anyway. And like I said, she already has her own bars, so she won't eat these at all. Let's see. 3/4 of a cup of maple syrup. 2 cups of peanut butter. Let's see, I kind of need a spoon for this. 4 teaspoons of vanilla. Protein powder, almond flour, maple syrup, peanut butter, vanilla, chocolate chips, cocoa powder, salt. That's it. So we're now just going to mix all this and spread it on top of the other ones with parchment paper in between. But this is like heaven. This is like eating a Reese's cup. If you can't tell, I love peanut butter chocolate. I love peanut butter anything. cookie dough, chocolate peanut butter. Now I'm just gonna put these in the fridge. I'm gonna get out the top. I have a top that fits on top of this. Put that on there, get these in the fridge for tomorrow. Now for our protein balls, we're gonna do 1 cup. You could do peanut butter. I'm doing almond butter. That way Layla can have them. 2/3 a cup of honey or maple syrup. 4 tablespoons of power mix-ins, chia, flax, and hemp seed. Dad's in there. We're gonna do 1 big scoop of vanilla protein powder. 2.5 cups of a mix of old-fashioned oats and quick oats. So I'm gonna do 1.25 cup of each. If I can find a measuring cup. And these are gluten-free oats, so Layla can have them. You're welcome. The boys got home and they're eating now. So there's that. We're gonna do 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And then we're gonna make funfetti ones, so we're gonna put naturally dyed sprinkles. And cake batter extract. A few little squirts, and then I'm gonna do 2 squirts of vanilla. Now I'm just gonna mix this around, and this is gonna go in the fridge until later too, just like the protein bars, and we'll roll them into balls. Now that those are done, I'm gonna prep Gary up some breakfast. So I have my cast iron pan heating up here so I can make him some eggs, because I have enough leftover potatoes with sausage and leftover potatoes and bacon. So I'm gonna make him fried eggs for one day, scrambled eggs for another. And then I just got out the salmon. I'm preheating the oven. So I'm gonna put a couple of these on a sheet pan, cook up some salmon, and then cook up these rices and have some lunch made for myself and Ashlyn if she wants any. I also think if I can get Layla to eat the salmon, that she'll like it. But getting her to actually try it is gonna be the issue. But I think if I can get her to try it, that'll be great for her to eat. So I'm hoping I can do that at some point too. Actually, I think the salmon might have to wait. It says to let it thaw in the fridge overnight or for 8 to 10 hours. So it's completely frozen. So I'm gonna turn this off, and I'll probably do this tomorrow. I'll make this for lunch and make extra. I had good intentions, but I didn't read everything through. But I think my pan is heated up good enough. Woo! So make him some eggs, and now clean up my water that's everywhere. So I got his breakfast prepped, and then Ashlyn asked for 4 dippy eggs, and then also just ate a hard-boiled egg. So she is getting her protein in for sure. So this is for her to eat now. And then these are for his next 2 days of breakfast. He only has a short week this week. He's got, because it's Thanksgiving week, so he only has to work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Man is forever chopping us wood to take care of us. Okay, everyone, we are making some shepherd's pie for dinner. So far, all I've done is a pound of ground beef and an onion. So that ground beef is actually from the same people that we get our cow from, but this was from my father-in-law. They recently just got a cow, and we asked for about, I think it was either 10 or 15 pounds. I can't remember which, because they get a whole half of a cow for just the two of them. We get a whole half of a cow for all 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of us, depending on who's here. So they obviously won't need all of their ground beef from now until next month. So we said, hey, can we borrow like 10 pounds of, or I can't remember if it's 10 or 15. I'll have to ask. Can we borrow like 10 or 15 pounds of ground beef? And then when we get our cow, we'll give you back 10 or 15 pounds of ground beef. So they let us borrow some. So we're going to have to give them back 10 or 15 when we get our half cow in December, because we ran out of our ground beef. And we were like, instead of buying some at the store, like, can we just use, you know, some of yours? And they were like, absolutely, here. We don't need, you know, all 100 pounds of ground beef we have right now for the whole month. So it worked out really well. But anyway, so we have a pound of ground beef, an onion. I just put some flour in there. Oh my gosh, I put the wrong daggone flour. I'm gonna have to give Layla something else. Crap, I cannot believe that I did that. Oh well, she probably more than likely wasn't gonna eat this anyway. So I got her out turkey yesterday. I'll just give her turkey. She'll be way happier with turkey than this. I still can't believe that I did that though. I just wasn't even thinking because I was telling you about the ground beef. Anyway, yeah, I'm still like flabbergasted that I just did that. I put potatoes in the Instant Pot earlier. I'm gonna add some Worcestershire sauce, some mixed frozen veggies. One of my favorite veggies ever to have stockpiled in the freezer is this. You can add it to anything: soup, casseroles, this, chicken pot pie, whatever. I love it. All right, so I'm gonna let these veggies warm up for a minute, and I'm gonna try to work on the making the mashed potatoes up. Oh, and to the meat I had added salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder. So there is seasoning in there too. Also some beef broth, which I completely forgot about. Make a little gravy in here. I also have our Dutch oven bread in the oven. So in a few minutes, I have a timer going on my phone. I'm gonna pull it out, take off the lid, let it cook for a few more minutes, and then that'll be done. And then I'll start cooking this because it's just about 5 o'clock now. We usually try to eat around like 5:30 on Sunday, just to kind of, we eat normally like 6:30, but we try to on Sunday try to eat a little bit earlier just so we can kind of calm down a little bit earlier and like, you know, get ready for the week. So we're gonna try that tonight. I swear Ember's like a dog. She likes to sit at my feet all the time. All right, here's our mashed potatoes. It's cutting it close, guys. Cutting it close, like always. I put cheese and chives in the mashed potatoes. I'm gonna leave a little section over here without cheese on the top for Ashlyn. And then we're gonna bake this on 350 until it's done. I don't know, maybe 30 minutes. All right, look at this bread. Oh my goodness, look at that. This is like the easiest, yummiest bread. 4 ingredients. Okay, here is our shepherd's pie. I put it on this in the oven, and I'm glad I did because it caught everything that came out of it, but it looks delicious. So here's what I did for Layla's dinner. She has turkey. This is a gluten-free hamburger roll that I just ripped in half. She has that last apple pie bite, her oatmeal that she didn't finish before, and then just her milk. And she'll actually eat all of that, as opposed to me giving her dinner and her not eating. So I'm okay with this. Here's our dinner tonight. And I also gave Everly Water a little bit of leftover chicken, just because I know Water's not gonna be thrilled with this. Everly will eat it, but she'll also eat the chicken. I totally forgot to take an ending video for today. It just ended with dinner because we got busy. But anyway, that's gonna do it for us today. Thank you all for watching. I will see you tomorrow. I was gonna tell you the meals and things, but I don't even remember what I was gonna do. So I don't even know what I'm gonna make for dinner tomorrow. I have shepherd's pie on the menu for tomorrow. We just had it, so I don't know. I'll have to figure out something. Stay tuned and you can see you tomorrow. Bye.